Additional forms can be shown as either modal, meaning they're a dialog that lays on the top and is always active, or they can be modeless. They're simply additional windows that are open and they can be stacked one on top of another. So I want to demonstrate that. I created, besides my main form, form 1, a red form, a green form, and a blue form. And on the blue form, I set the form border style to none. The default is sizable. Well, let me run this. I'll click the Show Red Modal. There's my red form. I can move it around, but I can't interact with any of the items behind it. This is the active form. It has the focus. I can't put the focus on any control in my main form. However, I can close it, and I can show the green modal. Same thing. And then here's the blue modal. It doesn't have a title bar, so I can't really move it around, but it is a modal dialog in that, once again, I can't do anything with the form behind it. I have to close it first. Now let's go to the Modeless. Not seeing any difference there, except I'm going to move this up a little bit. I can go back to my main form. Let's show the green one. Now I have both red and green open, and I can make the red active or the green active. I'm going to move this over a little bit, or I can make form 1 active. Here's the blue one. Once again, green, red, blue, form 1. So we can see all three at the same time. I'm going to move this over a little bit. And I could even create multiple instances. So now I have 3 red forms open. They're modal, so it doesn't care. I don't have to close them to do anything else. Here is the code. So for each of the modal buttons, I'm simply creating a new instance of that form, setting its top and left properties relevant to the top and left of the form 1, which is me, and then showing that form as a dialog. So .show dialog. I do that for each of the red, green, and blue. For the Modeless, basically the exact same thing. I copied and pasted my code, except rather than show dialog, I issue the show method. That makes a modeless display of the form. Now let me show you a little bonus here. I added another form, a round form. Now that's pretty cool. The form border style is set to none, so I can't really move it, but I can close it. Now I could create some controls to allow me to move this around. By default, it's kind of stationary. I don't have anything to grab to move. And this is a transparent form. This round form is actually a transparent PNG. This is the background image of my form. And everything around that PNG is transparent. And since I didn't do a form border style, it just looks like a round window that comes up. And I can close it. Let me go to the design for that. So there's my form. Again, the form border style is set to none. I used a background image, which is the circle, but everything around it's transparent. Now here's the key. Notice that I give it a back color of Gainsborough, and I set the transparency key of the form to Gainsborough. I could use any color. You're all familiar probably with green screens like the weatherman uses. Let's change this to a lawn green. And I'm going to set the back color of the form also to lawn green. So they just need to be the same. And I'm going to run that again. And there's my transparent form. Something kind of fun, you can do all kinds of shapes as long as you have a transparent background and make them the background image of the form. And remember to set the transparency key and the background color of the form the same. If you just jumped into this video, You can see all the videos from the Programming Practicum playlist by clicking on the image in the lower right. And if you'd like to be alerted to future videos I create, you can click my picture in the top right to subscribe to the channel.